Hey guys, so a lot of people have been making theories about Piggy and like other games like that, but well, I have a theory that basically Piggy is in the same universe as the SCP Foundation. Now, I know it sounds crazy, but remember, this is still the same universe with giant evil pigs. So first of all, you may be like, well, no, but keep in mind, Minitoon has made SCP games, and this isn't the only time where something like this could make sense. Now, I think an SCP had tampered with Mr. P's potions, but Mr. P's potions would have originally worked if they weren't tampered with. Now, there are only two SCPs that I really know of that could have the power to create zombie-like creatures: SCP-049 and SCP-008. But SCP-008 couldn't have, walked over there because it's a machine. It's not like an actual living thing. While SCP-049 definitely could have breached containment and went to the hospital claiming to be a doctor. And maybe Mr. P could have gotten fooled by that. Because, he does look like a doctor, like one of those plague doctors, so Mr. P would think he knows what he's doing because he has that good, nice equipment. And so that's probably how the infection started. But in Piggy 2, we actually see Pony walking in like a big white snowy forest. Now, you may be wondering what this has to do with SCP. Well, you know a lot of SCPs, right? You know how basically in SCP almost a lot of the sites and containment facilities are always blocked off, like somewhere that you can barely reach, scattered in like forest or like other areas that not many people visit or go to, so they can't be seen. And that's basically why they did that. So that way nobody can actually find out about their facility. Maybe Pony works for the SCP Foundation, or he works with the Chaos Insurgency, or any of the other groups that are trying to stop SCP. Which would make sense because, if he's going to an SCP Foundation and he doesn't work there, then why would he go there? But also, they could have contacted him about the potions, and then he could have known about the potions. Like, he could have known maybe about the cure that they figured out the cure. Which, yes, the SCP Foundation definitely does have a cure for that. Which is, I forgot its number, but it's those pills that can cure any disease. So it would make sense why he goes to the SCP Foundation, because they already have a cure for the infection. Because the pills can cure anything, so they already have a solution for the infection. That's why Pony is going over there. Now, you may be wondering, wouldn't that just make Piggy 2 end really quickly? Well, to that I say no, because in my head, I think that the story would be like they get to it, but then they see a Chaos Insurgency soldier stealing the pills and running away with them. So then, in the next chapter, you have to go on a wild goose hunt like you did for Mr. P to search for the Chaos Insurgency. And in the final chapter is you going back to the infected places and giving the infected the pills. But this would actually work out really well with the story, and I think that is pretty cool. But what I also think is that it's kind of interesting if you think about it. So basically, these characters, we don't really know what happened to Zizzy, Pony, George, or even us, the police. We only see Pony. And that sparks lots of theories, But I'll save those for another video. So, basically, in the final chapter where we fight the Chaos Insurgency, it should be like the Outpost map, where basically there are Chaos Insurgency soldiers scattered everywhere, but the main boss would be It would also be like kind of like chapter 11 and chapter 12 combined, because you'll be in the outpost. Well, like, you won't be in the exact same outpost. You'll be in like a different one to fight the Chaos Insurgency soldiers. And then when you get into the other area, you'll find the Chaos Insurgency leader and like maybe a boss battle. That'd be cool. Boss fight the Chaos Insurgency. I would love to see that in a chapter. Maybe the final chapter before like you go back to the places that were infected. And yeah, that's just my theories on what will happen in Piggy 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below, and yeah.